Hey, hoping I can save you the hour it took me to figure out what was going on with my auto counting cards using the counter reset for a process card where it stopped counting. And I'll just tell you right now, the issues with using container queries and with this counter reset. So here I have some cards. This is an OL and LI structure. Right now I'm in the component here. Let me save it and get out of this. So I was building this, and then I was wanting to use a container query on the card in case I ever would show these on a much wider, container. And it doesn't work. It breaks the auto counter. So if we come in here to look at it, so right now you can see it's working correctly. If I would go and duplicate this, we'd have a fourth one. But now let's go in and edit this component, and I'm going to change this to use a container query, and we'll see that this breaks. And I used AI, and I used 3 different AIs, and finally Claude helped me the most figuring it out. Tried OpenAI, did not really get a helpful answer. Kind of tried Grok and Claude at the same time, and Claude just gave me a quicker, more clear answer, and I was really impressed with it. So let me just show you what happens when we start using a container query on this card. So here I am. I have something that's commented out. So right now this is what I had by default. This is the automatic counting on my pseudo element before, getting my numbers up here. And this is very much following Kevin Geary's training on how to set this up. So it looks very similar. That's what I was pretty much following. But then the problem is when I came down here, and let me uncomment my container query here. So you probably noticed it right away. Immediately, these all became 1s. And if you hit save and go on the front end, that's what it is. I did a lot of research, and basically here's a short answer to the issue. When you apply the container query, it creates a containment which isolates various CSS features, including counter scopes. Even though the counter reset is correctly placed on the OL is where I had it placed, it just makes it not work. And as far as I know, there is not a way to get it to work without using it's still kind of automatic counting, but not quite as automatic. And you might have seen it in the CSS when we were looking at it, but here's how you can still kind of get auto counting to work. I mean, I say pretty much you can get it to work. So check this out. So let's go back into the CSS here. And so now I'm going to comment out this automatic counting here. And I'm going to uncomment what I'm calling this, semi-automatic counting with custom properties. So now you still see it still is showing just 1 everywhere, and that's because I have a fallback here to 1. If I change this to 2, they would all fall back to 2 because I'm not defining my custom property, my variable, my step number. But if I come on down here, here's where I have all these kind of manually set. So I'm going to uncomment this. And now I have it preset to go up to 8 here. We just have 4 here right now. And if I would go and create another one, let me save this, exit out of the component, and then duplicate another item here, and it will show 5. And if we get up to 8, it's probably, oops, I did the wrong thing there. Duplicate this, we get to 8. Now if I do it again, I think it's going to go to 1 because I don't have an 8th one set, but I could very easily add a 9th one, up to however much I want to. I just figured 8's probably all that I ever need. So does that make sense? You can go back and rewatch it to look at the CSS, but basically you don't, this part here, it just doesn't work with container queries. And so I just have a semi-automatic. I have the content, I'm using a custom property or a variable with a fallback of 1, so if nothing else, at least 1 will show up. And then down here, I am selecting the LI, the first LI is 1, the step number is 1, just on down the list here, and I could add a 9, 10, 11, however many I'd want to. So this took me, I think, probably at least an hour as I was like troubleshooting it, trying to figure out, am I targeting the wrong thing? Like, why is it not working? And finally, with the help of Claude, was able to figure out exactly that there actually is an issue. And Claude is what helped me. I asked it for a description of what the problem is, and so that's what I was reading a little bit ago too. So hope this helps save someone a lot of time, and that's it. Thanks for watching.